What is wrong with Verasity? What's going on, guys? Randy here with another crypto video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and like the video if you did. So today I'm going to get into Verasity and what's wrong with Verasity. Is there anything wrong with it? Some news came out recently that Axie Esports ended their VRA esports integration, and I'll get into that in a little bit. So let's talk about Verasity and some updates that have been happening within the project. So Verasity is the next generation of video sharing aimed at creating a fair system for creators to earn from their work and advertisers to gain value for their ad spend. Essentially, it fights ad fraud. By 2023, advertisers' total loss to ad fraud could skyrocket to $100 billion. That's an insane amount of money. So Veracity's tackling such a huge issue within the space. VRA is solving this ad fraud problem with an end-to-end ad stack based on unparalleled transparency. VRA is a blockchain-powered ad stack built around Veracity's patented proof-of-view fraud identification technology. So Veracity now has these two patents, the proof-of-view, and then they have an amended version to include NFTs as well. So they were granted that later on in 2021. And earlier in 2022, Veracity's proof-of-view also passed examination by the Chinese Patent Office. So the first original proof of view was the United States, and now they're in China as well for this proof of view. So Veracity is definitely on the right track. Veracity is pleased to announce that its proof of view technology has passed its examination by the People's Republic of China, National Intellectual Property Administration, becoming the first ad tech module based on blockchain technology patent approval in China. So they were already granted this in the United States, the largest ad spend market in the world at over $240 billion per annum. Proof of view technology is now poised to dominate the ad tech market in both the Western Hemisphere and East Asia through its proprietary status and exclusive development by Veracity. As the second largest world economy after the USA, China spends around $120 billion on advertising each year, with over 65% of these ads served online. The rapidly expanding Chinese ad market, powered by steeply rising GDP per capita for Chinese consumers, is set to boom in the coming years. So that's huge for Veracity and what they have going on with their patented technology. Veracity has a first mover advantage with these patents. I think in the end, they're going to prove to be a very successful business. Now, moving on, another integration with Veracity was Brightcove. And what does that mean for Veracity? Now, with Brightcove, it's such a huge partnership because even though you don't realize it, you have been using the Brightcove player all along. Embedded with thousands of websites worldwide, the Brightcove player is to enterprise users what the YouTube player is to streamers, a powerful and highly customizable content streaming tool. As a developer-friendly HTML5 player, the Brightcove player can be completely customized to suit a business's needs, and it's this customizability that makes Brightcove a powerful partner for Veracity's VRA ad tech stack. Essentially, they are paving the way for any user of the Brightcove platform, which includes thousands of the best-known brands worldwide, to use Veracity's technology to fight ad fraud. Since Veracity's announcement with Brightcove, over 30 publishers have joined the Brightcove network solely to leverage Veracity's VRA ad tech stack. It's probably more now, so 30 back in January. An unprecedented exodus of publishers leaving other platforms for Brightcove, powered by Veracity's patented technology. And this is all before they've even started onboarding existing Brightcove clients to the Veracity solution. So you might be wondering, how does Veracity make money from all this? When publishers integrate either the VRA player with the built-in VRA ad stack or the upcoming Brightcove player with VRA, Veracity receives revenue share from the ads served by content creators. Taking into account the size of the Brightcove ecosystem, with over 3,000 customers, Veracity believes this represents a significant opportunity for Veracity adoption and a sustainable revenue stream that will be utilized by Veracity to buy back VRA on exchanges, which will have a positive impact on the VRA market. Now, one thing I want to mention with Veracity, and this is very important, Veracity has the financial means to achieve its roadmap no matter the market climate. Together with the experience and focus management, it will be successful. So it's generating income. Not all crypto platforms can say they're actually generating income. They're probably living off token sales. But Verasity doesn't need the token sale to survive. They're making money through the Bright Cove player, through their esports platform. They're generating income. This is an actual business making money. And that's why I think it's a good long-term investment, at least for myself, to dollar cost average in to something like VRA, because I know they're going to be here in 2025 and beyond. And with that said, VRA, like all altcoins, it's very speculative, okay? This could be a boom or bust. Does a bigger player come in, like an Amazon or YouTube or Twitch, and do the same thing? Now, VRA, Verasity has to try to convince these major players to get in there and use the Verasity tech stack. This may or may not happen. We don't know, but that's where the speculation comes in. Now, if you believe in the project, then it's going to be a great investment for you. But if you're like, I don't think they're going to be able to crack into these big companies using their product, then you're going to probably shy away from something like VRA. Here's an interesting question on Reddit from Blind Alex W. He says, will Twitch.tv crush VRA esports? And he goes on to say there's a lot to like about Verasity. He's researching it with a view of investing and particularly interested in the esports platform, but he can't seem to find any good reason why Amazon wouldn't simply crush it by adding their own incentives for viewers. And there's two sides to the story with Verasity. So this user says, it is not only about the incentive that makes Verasity important, it is about eliminating fake views, a problem that even Twitch has. I see companies less concerned with providing incentives. It is more important for them to validate that each viewer is legitimate. This is the biggest hit on their bottom line. Platforms like YouTube and Twitch have serious issues when it comes to botting views. I could see them partnering more than competing. Okay, that's one side of the story. But in opposing views, this user says, all of that is totally true, but YouTube and Twitch have the users. They may be mixed in with the bots, but they have serious network effect at play with their huge user base. I just can't see how VRA could seriously expect to eat into the market share without some heavy-duty investment into their business development and perhaps cutting some deals with the major game franchises, etc. At least that's how I would do it, he says, so maybe that's their plan. And then the next person says, I'm really just holding onto Verasity in the hope that they strike a partnership with YouTube or Twitch. It's probably the most speculative asset I own, and it's so true. It could happen, maybe it won't. The things I like about Verasity, like I said earlier, they have the funds to survive through multiple bear markets. If they were to ever land one of these partnerships, same thing with like a Theta, if they were to land these partnerships, the price of these coins are gonna just explode to no end. Verasity seems undervalued because they're one of the biggest communities, one of the most passionate communities that I think I've seen in crypto. Look on Twitter, there's so many VRA followers. It's just surprising that they're so far ranked. And like in CoinMarketCap or Gecko, you think they'd be a lot higher, but hey, now might be a good time to invest. Dollar cost average went during the bear market and watch things explode next bull market. All right, so to get into the juicy news, answering the question, is there anything wrong with Verasity? So Axie Esports, they put out a post saying that we received information from a credible source with concerns regarding the legitimacy of this platform and their patented technology. Upon further investigation, we found significant discrepancies in the broadcast data provided to us after the first Galaxy Cup last year. Okay, that's quite the claim to make. I mean, that's pretty damning for Verasity if it's true, because everything that they stand for kind of like it would destroy their whole business model at this point. But on March 17th, VRA Esports puts out an official statement on Axie Esports and Galaxy Cup 2022. So VRA Esports quickly came out and put up a press release over those statements. And they say, it has come to our attention that Axie Esports have removed the Galaxy Cup 2022 tournament series from the official Axie Esports grant, and in doing so, cited concerns about the validity of the VRA Esports platform to serve tournament content. This news reached us at the same time as it reached the community. The claims made are without foundation, wholly incorrect, and disingenuous. We have escalated these claims to our legal counsel. In the planning of this broadcast, VRA Esports provided all the information requests by Sky Mavis through the Galaxy Cup 2022 organizing committee, the game company. So I'm going to link this press release down below so you can read the whole thing, but essentially they're saying that these claims are false. And then over on Reddit, the moderators over there for Verasity say, we are aware of the statement made by Axie Esports regarding the VRA Sports platform. We strongly reject these baseless claims. please see our full statement. And that's what I just read to you. And the rumor has it now that VRA exposed and showed real viewership numbers. Example, no more bot views. So is that true? So essentially, they were mad that they couldn't hype their tournament without the fake views. Don't know if that's true or not, but it's just speculation. And if that's the case, that's huge for Verasity. I mean, that's what they're set out to do away with these fake bot views. Even YouTubers, I'm sure a lot of their views are coming from bots. You just don't realize it. I mean, I'm sure my videos probably have bots. Look down in the comments section of these bots putting comments. So same thing here. If that's true, that just proves that Verasity, their tech stack is doing what it's supposed to do. Another user on Reddit says, OMG, that would be such a good PR statement if that turned out to be true. Another person goes on to say, I would buy 10K more VRA. So it's something to look at here in the future. What happens? I mean, is there going to be more claims that come out? Will there be more clarity in the coming days or months on what this actually is all about? I mean, like I said earlier, that it's damning if it's true, because that's what Verasity is all about. But on the other hand, if everything works as it's supposed to, this is huge that Verasity is working exactly how it's supposed to. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this? Do you think that these claims from Axie Esports are false? Verasity is just doing what it's meant to do? Or do you think Verasity and everything they've built never worked to begin with? What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. So right now on CoinGecko, Verasity VRA sits at just over 2 cents. They have a market cap of 93 million. They're at a 434 rank. Even with that news, I wouldn't necessarily say it really hurt VRA. Over a 30-day period, VRA is down 24.5%, but I think that's all of the altcoins have been down 25% over the last 30 days. But looking at the 14 to 7 day, it's been up. If you're looking to buy VRA, some places you can get it at are Gate.io, KuCoin, Huobi Global, and most recently added to Crypto.com. So a nice pickup there for Verasity. All right, that's it for me. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you guys soon.